Some characters are very demanding.
Yes.
And
Oh, yes.
yes, and Clara Kima is a very demanding character that you have to give her your.
So it is rumored that Rita Dominic stopped acting because of her husband. And it is also said that even before she got married to Mr. Fidelis Anosike, while in the process of dating, she quit acting movies. So she has cleared up the air, saying that her husband has nothing to do with her decision to stop acting movies. But guys, before I get onto the full gist, you're very much welcome to Gist Central. If you're new to this channel, please endeavor to subscribe and turn on post notification so you'll be notified on our next video. And thank you so much to my amazing old-time subscribers for always watching our videos here on Gist Central. So guys, back on today's news concerning Rita Dominic. Y'all all know that Rita Dominic is a very soft-spoken person, and before you see her explain herself to people, the thing really got to her. And she's even saying that she just got married. She has not even enjoyed anything. People have started saying all manner of things about her. And yes, guys, Rita Dominic did not willingly stop acting movies. Rather, she was banned from the movie industry. You see, this veteran Nollywood actress Rita Dominic has revealed the real reason she's been off acting. The newlywed, who stated this during an interview with Jude, went on to cite the unfortunate incident as her lowest moment in life. Rita said she was bent on making changes for herself and that got her banned, adding that it was a painful experience she has never disclosed in public. She explained that some years ago, they used to work with the marketers who were not used to talking to management, since the management was communicating with the entertainers directly. So, to change things, they began to do things in a way that wasn't pleasing them. She started working with the manager who was also her business partner. The name was given as Mildred. Rita Dominic added that she was also the one managing her career as well. At this point, things changed sour as challenges started cropping in. Change became the center of controversy as, according to Rita Dominic, she wanted them to come up with some sort of structure that will help their growth. She stated that if we wanted this to go further or advance our careers, we needed to start letting them understand that we have management. So, obviously, they didn't like it. Let me put it this way, she furthered. I think they gave me a silent ban without saying anything. I used to trickle down certain things they would say. A few of them I can understand. You know, people don't like change sometimes, especially when it's been the same thing for so long and it has worked for you. I didn't get work for a long time. Nonetheless, the Nollywood ban turned into a blessing for Rita Dominic. She added that she had a talk with Mildred and started producing some content. Later, the idea of forming a company involved in the shooting and producing adverts together came up. Rita used the change of events to motivate her followers, telling them that sometimes the power that are moving you in a direction you do not want because you want things to happen in a certain way. But at the end of the day, the power might actually let you achieve better things. In her words, before then, Mildred and I had been talking. She had already started producing, and we had toyed with the idea of forming a company together and shooting productions and adverts. So when the ban lingered for a while, I said, you know what, let's go ahead with the thing, let's produce content. So according to her, she stated, that's how I was put on the other place and I started producing. I did my first film, The Meeting, and I wasn't going to do the role because we ended up doing it in the meeting and it became very successful. So the ban in a way was a blessing. That was how I put on other things and I started making my own movies. Let me achieve the same goal through a different route. So that was a beautiful one coming from Rita Dominic as she explains why she was banned from acting. And she also stated that it was more like double blessing when they banned her from acting movies. And Rita Dominic is making it known that she did not stop acting because of her husband, and people should stop dragging her husband up and down. It is said that Mr. Fidelis Anosike is a very supportive husband, and she also stated that even being married, Fidelis Anosike being her husband won't still stop her from doing whatever career she feels she's comfortable with. But guys, it was more like a blessing to Rita Dominic, because it was said that she was banned from the movie industry, and then not quite long she started producing her own movies, and she's happily married despite the fact she's 46. That is not even a problem. So people have started reacting that why would Mr. Fidelis Anosike try to stop Rita Dominic from chasing her dreams or achieving whatever thing she wants to achieve. Recall when it was rumored that Mr. Fidelis Anosike made a post on his verified Instagram account saying that he doesn't want to see Inyedo, Genevieve, and Uche Jumbo in his house because Rita Dominic is married, and he doesn't want to see his wife mingling with those ladies who are not yet married. Now, people reacted to it because Rita Dominic is married to you. You don't have to stop her from, don't have to separate her from her friends. I mean, it's bad now. But I understand the point Mr. Fidelis is coming from, because if it was some other guy, trust me, they would do the same. And yes, back on Rita Dominic, she's appealing that we should get her husband's name off our mouth though, because Mr. Fidelis has nothing to do with it. Rita Dominic further stated that aside acting, she has other things that has been giving her money. So you not look as if not acting, she'll probably be poor or something. Y'all know that Rita Dominic is very beautiful. And of course, she has deals, like all these endorsement deals trooping in. But you are noticing something about Rita Dominic. It's unlike her to explain herself to people. I mean, love is really a beautiful thing, because when you fall in love, you tend to do some kind of things you don't even imagine of doing, don't even dream of doing. There was a time Rita Dominic made an interview. She disclosed that whatever she's doing for herself, and she doesn't have time to explain her life to anybody, no matter the situation. That was what she said in that interview. Guys, I don't know if you all recall that video, but shocking. She's now explaining herself because it concerns the love of her life. So one of the comments that got me, the person was saying, so our Rita Dominic is now explaining herself to people just because of Mr. Fidelis Anosike. Just like I tell you people that no matter what you do in life, there will still be hate comments. And just like I say that if you're born in this planet Earth and everybody likes you, trust me, you have a problem. Aside Rita Dominic explaining herself and the reason why she stopped acting for a while, people were still throwing shades at her, calling her all manner of names for defending her husband in public. Some people said she was not supposed to explain herself. They said Rita Dominic was not supposed to mention anything that has to do with Mr. Fidelis Anosike, because they believe that EPs are everywhere, and whatever thing that comes out of her mouth concerning her husband will probably be flying on social media the next day. I understand what that person is actually trying to say, but at a point in life, silence is not really the best answer. Sometimes you have to say few things to clear some people so that you will not start hearing unnecessary scandals about you. And seriously, if you ask me, guys, the fact that she cleared her husband's name is something I really, at least is now clear to some of us. And it's not a bad thing for her to talk about her husband in public. It's not as if she said something bad. For people to start bashing her that why would she mention Mr. Fidelis Anosike? People just want Rita Dominic to be so private. And yes, she's private. But when it comes to something that has to do with her husband, obviously she had to spill. Because sometimes, just like I tell you people that most of the things you see on all these people's page, most of the comments, some of all these hate comments gets to them a lot. So before Rita Dominic decided to be interviewed, she was really prepared for it. And guys, funny enough, she ended by saying she won't be taking it from anybody who decided to bash her husband. She said she's going to report, if it's a comment, that she's going to report the person's account, and then I don't know what she was threatening to do, but Rita Dominic is in. I mean, this is her marriage, she's really in for it. It's just like no leave, no transfer. I found the man of my dreams, and it's more like together forever. It's still good for her, whatever she wants to do. And also, if she feels she doesn't want to act anymore, that's still on her, because acting is not the only thing that gives her money. And yes, Mr. Fidelis is wealthy. Obviously, they are just good to go. So it's left for her to do whatever thing she wants to, as long as it makes her happy. Remember, guys, that happiness is free. So guys, don't forget to drop your comments below and give this video a thumbs up. I believe you've subscribed. Stay tuned for more amazing videos here on J Central. I remain your favorite girl, Ella OKC. Thank you and God bless you massively.